Hello everybody. I have started a personal blog a couple of years ago, and today I would like to share with you some thoughts from my blog. I call them my thoughts from my French room. I went to Paris a couple of months ago with my kids, and one day I decided to take a break. I took the kids to a movie and left them after making sure that they were in a safe place, and then took my iPad and went to the famous Arc in Paris. I didn't want to stay in just any place around that Arc, but I wanted to stay in the spot where I felt that I really needed to be. I went down the stairs under the Arc and sat on a marble stone, sensing the hundreds of years of history above me, sensing the voices of people around me, people talking in different languages, French people all talking at the same time. And I started typing on my iPad. In certain times in our lives, we feel that we have given a lot, but then discover that there is still a lot more to give. At that moment, sensing all that around me, the more than 200 years of history, the eternal lit of flame above me, the grief, the ongoing grief of the hundreds of soldiers, the unknown soldiers that were buried in that Ark. I felt so tiny. Feeling that made me sense the blessing that I was living in my life. At that moment, I added 2 blessings to my list. The first was the blessing of being able to add happiness or to give happiness to our children, to my children, with just very simple stuff. Being able to let them feel that happiness through just playing with them, taking them to places they've wished that they want to visit, being close to them enough so they can hold our hands as long as they wanted, making them feel secured so they can share with us their dreams and their secrets. My second blessing was sensing the importance of them being in our lives, feeling and knowing and believing that they are the change that we would like to make in this world. Looking at my children growing up made me realize and believe that I can make a difference. I look at their faces and I know that if I have the ability to add value to those 4 kids, then I have the ability to add value to the world. It was time for me to leave the Ark. I turned off my iPad and looked around me and just made a very simple, foolish wish before leaving that Ark. If happiness was a piece of French pastry filled with cream and covered with sugar, if we can just have the pleasure of having a bite of that piece of pastry and sensing happiness, then it wouldn't be that difficult. Life would be just very simple. But in reality, life isn't. I stood up, left the Ark, and went back to my kids, to my source of energy and noble goals. Thank you.